Hello Stampers, it's Allison Sullivan from Stamp Crazy, and today I'm crazy about showing you this new product from Stampin' Up! Called the Envelope Punch Board. It's available for purchase starting today, September 1st, and it's awesome. Let me just show you some of the features. When you take it out of the box, the first thing you're going to notice is you've got some instructions. That's a good thing. And you're also going to have the option of using this little peel and stick metric conversion chart. So for those of us living in Canada who were born probably after 1970, you probably are quite used to using centimeters. So on this actual platform of the punch board, you will see a listing here of different card sizes, and then it'll tell you what size to cut the paper. And there's also the instructions are written right on here, which I like because sometimes, you know, when you don't make something for a while and you go back to get it and you can't remember and you're trying to find the leaflet. This is awesome because it gives you all the instructions here. And then it also shows you a picture of what your kind of final result will look like. The other awesome thing is that it's got its own scoring blade, and it is tucked right in here as part of the board, so it won't get lost. That's really cool. So let me show you how to make an envelope. I'm going to make an envelope for a standard card, so that would be what we call an A2 card, which is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So I want the envelope to be slightly larger, obviously, so the card can fit in. But I look and see on my board here, I look for the 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and it's right here. And it says I need to cut a piece of cardstock or designer paper 8 by 8. So I've done that ahead of time. Here's my 8 by 8 piece of cardstock. The next thing I want to do is I want to put the left-hand side of my piece at the score line to start, and it says that has to be 3 1/2. So I'm going to go up here to my 3 1/2 and line it up just like that. Another really cool thing, by the way, is if there are sizes where you're supposed to cut at an 1/8 or 5/8, sometimes that can be really confusing, but they've actually marked all the 8s off with words, so that makes it even easier for us. So first thing I'm going to do is line it up with a 3 1/2, just like it said. This little punch in the middle is the first thing you're going to do. So you're going to punch it, just like that, and without moving it, you're going to score along the score line. And you start right here. It actually kind of shows you where to start. You're just going to place your little scoring tool right against that, and then you're just going to draw it down through the score line, just like that. And then you're going to turn it 90 degrees and line up what you've already done with this little guide here. So that's where you want to line up your score line. So you're going to punch again and do the exact same thing. You're going to score it and turn it, lining it up with this little score line here. Punch it, score it, and then one final turn. So punch it and score it, just like that. And that's it. And you can take it out. I'm just going to move this for a sec. And you're going to fold it on your score lines, just like so. I like to fold my 2 side pieces in, and then this piece, and then this becomes your envelope. The other feature that the board has is, if you'd like, there is a corner rounder here. So I can take my piece that's finished and just put my little point in here, like so, and punch it, and it gives me a nice little round corner for the inside. And I can do the same if I want the outside not to have a sharp piece like that. I can do it like so. Okay, and then it's just a matter of gluing this together. And so I just found the easiest thing is to take my snail and just run it along these 2 edges and glue it down. Okay, and that's it. So you've created an envelope. Let me just bring in some other things to show you here. So here's a standard size envelope, again for your A2 card. Only this time I've made it out of designer paper, so it's a little bit lighter. You can put a piece of cardstock here and put your name and who you're dressing it to, or design it however you want. So it's kind of cute. This is another one that I've made out of cardstock, and I haven't glued it together, so let me just do that. And actually, earlier I said to put the glue here. No, put the glue here. That way you're not gluing this to the inside of your envelope. Sorry about that. A little correction. And you can see that I've actually made a liner for this one out of designer paper. And all I did was make the liner a 1/4 inch smaller than the envelope. So I went with, instead of a 8 by 8, which is the envelope, I went 7 3/4 by 7 3/4. And then I wanted it to be smaller, so rather than starting at 3 1/2, I started at 3 3/4 because I added a 1/4 just so it would make it a 1/4 inch smaller. Okay, so you can make liners and all sorts of things. Here's a couple of other sizes I made. This is a really cute little, what I would call sort of a gift card size. This one here is 3 by 4. So that makes a cute little gift card holder. And this one here is the smallest size, and it is a 2 by 3 1/2, but it's perfect for a little Starbucks card or gift card for Christmas. Probably wouldn't want to give somebody an Air Miles card, but that was what I had, and that's about the right size. So just to show you what can fit in there. So isn't that fun? Oh my gosh, I love, love, love this. And I can just store my little score blade in there, and it's all easy to store and easy to put away, and it's so easy to take with you if you're going to any crops or anything. So I hope you've enjoyed this instructional video on how to use the new envelope punch board from Stampin' Up. And if you'd like to place an order, the information will be at the end of this video. Thank you so much, and happy stamping!
If you wanna play, make it about a play.